Hey everybody, welcome in. Welcome to the Spiritual View. I am Wendy, and I will be doing your daily divine forecast for Thursday, March 20th. Coming into the weekend. Hope you guys had a pretty good week. We're almost through it, so hold on to your hats. Okay. For today's reading, I am using the Alice the Wonderland Oracle. And I am also using the Lightseers Tarot. All right. So, we've had a lot of really strong messages coming through, a lot of synchronicity with our readings, which amazingly we normally do anyway, but it's been really, really strong lately. Of just kind of, pausing, taking a minute, taking a step back, you know, kind of changing our perspective on things and really, looking at how we want to move forward um and all of that and knowing that, things are starting to pick up. Um, but there's still, of course, work to do. I was thinking earlier today about how, we spend so much of our life um going through the stages of grief, right? Because we're going through change a lot. And every time that there is a change, that is a catalyst for the stages of grief, right? So I'm sure there are some of you that have also been feeling some of that, just going through the different kind of cycles and things, because there has been so much going on lately and kind of this upheaval of energy. So today I just wanted to look at the collective and kind of what's going on, what we think's happening and all of that. So let's go ahead and just dive right in. So the first card I got for what we think is happening is use your time well, make every moment count. All right. And yeah, that has been coming up a lot lately and thinking about, like you don't want to be wasting your time, right? You don't want to be doing things that waste your time. You want to really start focusing on what's really important, what has meaning for you moving forward, right? So this is what we've been kind of working on, um, how the last few months at least, right? But really, really putting our focus in it in the last couple of weeks. Definitely that message has gotten a lot stronger. I'm like kind of like, okay, because things are going to start moving forward. So you need to have your focus so you know where you're going, what you want to be doing instead of having like, all these other details going on where you're still kind of confused about how you want to move forward, right? So you've been taking this time to kind of really, sift through and sort through things about like, well, what really serves me, what doesn't, what should I hold on to, what should I let go of, what relationships should I stay in, what relationships do I need to end, that kind of thing. So showing this is kind of where we're at, where we've been at, right? So what is actually happening? I got mortality. Life is brief, bright, beautiful, and yours to live. Of course, yes. So not just focusing on, not wasting our time and how do we want to move forward, but enjoy it, right? Let's actually, be in the present and enjoy the good things that are coming in, right? So this is a time to do that. You know, yeah, you want to take stock of your life and yeah, you want to which forces you to look at the things that are negative and that you want to get rid of and that you want to cut out and you don't want to engage with anymore. Yes, that's very important. But you should also be looking at the things that you have, the good things, right? What do you already possess? What are you already seeing? What changes are already happening that are positive? What, like Cerise said, these little miracles that are coming in, right? Pay attention to those, right? We want to pay attention and celebrate those things, right? And enjoy them. So really, being grounded, living in the moment, being in the present, um, yes, we need to look at the future. Yes, we have to learn from the past, but the hardest and most important thing we can do is be here in the present, in the now, and really having that gratitude for being here in this moment and being alive in this moment, right? Because we're not going to get this moment again. Okay. So now why? Why is this happening? Oh, and by the way, this use your time well and mortality, look at this. So it's 24 and 42. They're both sixes. It's like a mirror image of each other. So for me, I'm like, this is like, okay, sixes are about kind of moving on, moving forward, right? Right after change, fives. Fives are change. So a six right after the change, moving forward. So get this, when I pulled a card for why is this happening? I got another six. I got six of swords. Again, moving on because it's time. Why is this happening? Because it has to. Because the change has already begun and we have to move forward. We have to move past the change. We have to grow. We have to learn. We have to um, have progress, right? We're moving forward. We need to go forward. That's why this is happening. All right. So our best move forward, our best course of action is the King of Pentacles. When I first saw this card, the words that popped into my mind were know thyself. Know yourself, right? Know what you want moving forward. Know what makes you happy. What looking at those good things that you have. Look at the abundance and the wealth that you have. It doesn't have to be monetary. It can be in the relationships that you have. If you have a home over your head, if you're able to put food on your table, if you have a job that you enjoy, you know, even little things, spending time with friends, family, your kids, your pets, going for a walk, enjoying the sunshine, being able to have 5 minutes to meditate and get grounded so that you can enjoy the present moment. These are all gifts. They are all gifts. And I think it would behoove us to acknowledge that and live in that space. I mean, look at how relaxed that guy is, right? Don't you want to be that relaxed? I know I do. It it helps when you start to focus on those little things and appreciate and have gratitude for those little things. It's a lot easier to be in this space and feeling like, yeah, things are pretty good, actually. I think we all need that a little bit. So that is a great way to move forward. Um, for a potential outcome, I got the Five of Swords. So some people aren't going to like it, and that's probably going to be anyone that, where your relationship is changing with them or a situation that is changing and other people are involved and they, you know, they might not agree or they might not like how you are going about it or the decisions that you're making. Or you might not like the decision somebody else is making, things might not go exactly as you'd hoped or had planned, but sometimes when we try to uh, force something or we have this like kind of preconceived idea of what something should be, and then it doesn't turn out that way, sometimes we can get really thrown off and really upset about that. But things happen the way that they're supposed to for a reason. And a lot of times we can't see that until we're past it and then we're looking back on it, right? Um, so sometimes, you have to go through and you have to do things that make you uncomfortable or make others uncomfortable. But it's opening a door to something better, right? So yes, although this can be kind of an upset and a potential outcome, it is not something that is permanent and it's not something, it's like a necessary hurdle, if you will. Okay. Because things have to move forward. They have to. Okay. So what we don't see coming, and I love this, I got the Ace of Swords. So some of you are going to get that aha moment where it kind of blows your mind with your truth, right? You suddenly see something, you suddenly get these downloads, you suddenly get that affirmation, you get that, oh, yeah, okay, that's why that had to happen moment, right? And it's just gonna kind of hit you out of the blue. And um, I love that that's there because, we go along and we are, doing what we think is right, or we're confused about a situation, or we're like, why is this happening? And it's like, well, yeah, okay, so it has to happen, but I still don't quite see it yet. And then you're going to have that aha moment. It's going to come in and it'll start to make sense. And that's beautiful. All right. So our final message from Spirit, I got, do not drink poison. Don't do things that you know are bad for you. Get out of those toxic relationships. Get out of those toxic situations, right? Um, it's funny. Um, I have a story about my sister and when she was younger and living on her own and went down to the fridge in the middle of the night and she didn't have the light on um and she got out this carton of strawberries and she started eating them and then she realized like, oh, this doesn't taste very good. And then she turned the light on and realized they had all started to turn and go bad. And so she would tease her after that and be like, don't eat rotten food. So don't eat bad food. Don't eat things that you know are bad for you. Don't do things that you know are bad for you. Okay. Uh, it sounds simple, not always the easiest thing to do, right? Because we don't always recognize, especially if you're in it. Oh, it can be so hard to recognize when you're in it, um, that something isn't good for you. But as soon as you do and you get that aha moment, cut it out. You don't need that. You're moving on, honey. You're moving on to bigger and better things, you know, and you don't need it. It is not serving you. You can let it go. Just let it go. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading today. I really hope you guys will join us for our lives, and I hope you catch our other videos. We do daily content. Our next live is tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern, and I really hope to see you there. And I hope you guys have a lovely, lovely rest of your week going into the weekend. All right. Take care. See you next time. Thanks.